Morning team, on a very rainy January morning. As you've probably worked out from the video title, it's going to be a little bit different today. I'm going to bring you along, not even for a day, for 48 hours in my life as a goalkeeper, as a business owner. We're going to have a much needed catch up and update on all things football, on all things everything else, because there's a lot going on at the minute. And right now, you join me on a Tuesday morning, a little bit of a morning walk, even though the weather is minging. One of my only kind of New Year's, not even resolutions, habits that I wanted to get into was this kind of walk first thing in the morning. Trying to do it at least 4 times a week. Before I do anything else, before I pick up my phone, I've made an exception today, but before I do any type of work, in an attempt to kind of clear my brain before what's inevitably going to be a busy day. But as I say, all things football, all things business, and you're going to see both across the 2 days. Today is Tuesday, and today is very much a football focused day. We've got gym training, we've got team training, but I'll tell you a little bit more about that when I get home and after I've had some breakfast. So there we go. Breakfast, a little bit of porridge, blueberries, peanut butter, protein powder, seeds, and then we'll cut a banana up on top as well. So the plan for today, as I said before, Tuesday is a football focused day. So when you play semi-pro football, which is what I do, you normally train 2 days a week and you play on a Saturday. Sometimes that turns into 2 games a week, playing on a Tuesday night and a Saturday. But at the minute, we've only got 1 game this week. So we're training Tuesday night, Thursday night, playing Saturday. Obviously, that's a little bit of a difference to when I've been full-time in the past, when you're training every single day. But as you'll see, my schedule is a little bit of a different one anyway. I still train pretty much as often as I did when I was full-time, just in different formats. So team training with the lads for my team, FC United, as I say, Tuesday, Thursday evening. I still do my own gym stuff. I do my own gym stuff, my own gym strength training on a Tuesday morning. Thursday morning, I do my rehab and my plyos on a Monday morning. I do goalkeeper training again on a Friday at GKHQ. You'll see a little bit more of that later on. So I still stick to a pretty much full-time training routine, even though I'm only with a semi-pro team. So I'll bring you along for the team session later on. I'll show you some of the goalie work that we do. But this morning, as I said, it's gym work. Normally I'd head down to the gym, do my own kind of strength session, my own strength training. But today, a little bit different because I've got my gym testing session with Tommy. You guys have seen it before. We'll get in the gym, we'll test my jumps, we'll test my strength, and you'll see some of the physical work that I'm doing. So I'm not seeing Tommy in the gym till 11, so I'm gonna get this breakfast down me, do a little bit of work, and then we'll head out. Right, off to the gym. I'd like to say that was me with the classical music being very cultured, but that's definitely Frankie. And I was going to press Radio 1 just to kid you, but we're nearly 30 now, so Radio 2. Let's get to the gym. So the gym that we train at is 5S Fitness down in Macclesfield. Very, very cool gym. You'll recognise it. Home of the Deadly Dozen as well, which is a pretty cool new fitness race. If any of you are into high rocks and fitness racing, all that type of stuff. But as I say, session today will be testing. We'll see how my jump testing scores are. We had a very, very heavy December, January in terms of games. Tuesdays, Saturdays, pretty much all the way through. So I'm getting my excuses in early if we don't hit PBs. But I'll try my best. Right, let's go see Tommy. Mate, broke 60.
Broke 60.
Unreal. Go on then, boy. The amount of months we've been grafting away on that and getting 59 point something. Go on.
You bosh.
So I really struggled with like patella kind of tendonitis for the last 18 months. And Tommy's given us tons of exercises too, loads of plyos. And I could never really do that on my left leg. It always absolutely killed me. But now it feels no pain and just got a PB on it. So that was down to you, mate.
Bosh. Sorry.
Machine. Session done, Tommy. To be fair, that went a lot better than I thought it was going to go.
I'm really happy with that. Like, first of all, you're pain free.
Yeah, that's massive.
Some really intense movements as well, like particularly around that left knee as well, which is something you've been managing. It's not been hindering you too much, but for you to be pain free and really giving it someone all jumps. Second of all, to be setting PBs in coming up to February in season is always like a fantastic thing when you're as well trained as you are as well. To be continuing to make those strides is absolutely fantastic. And then, I think
and broke 60 on the counter movement jump.
So
been gunning for that for a while. All down to Tommy. All the work that he's done to help the knee, all the work that he's done to help the scores. He's the best I've ever worked with when it comes to SSC for goalies. And I know some of you guys already work with Tommy, which is pretty cool. But we're excited to say Tommy's now going to team up with us at GKHQ as well. So we're now going to be offering Tommy's services as semi-remote and remote SSC goalkeeper training. So if you want to do that type of stuff, if you want to meet up with Tommy once a month in Sheffield, Sheffield or Mac, then you can do that. But if you're further abroad, if you're out in the world, you can also do it remotely through Tommy as well. I will put the link down below. And if you want to improve your jump scores, improve your performance on the pitch through your work in the gym, Tommy's your man. So very good session with Tommy. Did not expect to be getting PBs. That was a nice surprise. Anyway, time to get back to reality and go and do some food shopping at Aldi because the fridge is empty. Nice little bougie way to end the food shop. Right, time to head home, make some lunch and get cracking on with some work before training this evening. So there we go, lunch prepped. It's gonna look a little bit odd, but we've got basically chicken and vegetable wraps. On the days where it's more heavily focused on training, like today, a lot of it is just train, eat, rest, train, eat, rest, especially when you've got a double day like today. We train at the FC United ground, which is up at Moston, which is North Manchester. So trying to drive there through kind of rush hour traffic does take a while. So I'll probably head off around 5 o'clock. Time for some food, have a little bit of a rest this afternoon, and get prepped for session number 2. But this afternoon, just a couple of hours of work on stuff. I'll explain a little bit more tomorrow when we've got the GKHQ day, but obviously the work that I do apart from playing football is quite multifaceted. That's a good word. Lots of different things going on. So obviously GKHQ, which you'll see tomorrow, which I'm excited to show you. Obviously we have the YouTube channel as well, everything that goes into running that, planning ideas, planning videos, filming, replying to comments, speaking to you guys, all that kind of stuff. Then I also have the work that I do over on my website. So I provide goalkeeper training programs for goalkeepers out there who don't necessarily have a goalkeeper coach to rely on. So I've built lots of different goalkeeper training programs which try and help goalies with different areas of their game. Distribution, gym training, nutrition, communication, off-season planning, all that kind of stuff. So there's loads of different work that goes into it, but thankfully I can get my screens up, I can sit at my desk and I can get in a few hours when I'm able to. Time to get ready for training, time to eat again. A lot of eating on training days. Just gonna make something light, a little bit of beans, eggs on toast, get my bag packed and then head out. So there we go, session done, enjoyed that. I hope you enjoyed seeing what we're doing with the goalie stuff. Rest of the session, a little bit of finishing with the team, a little bit of small side of games, but 9 o'clock now, definitely a late finish. It's not too bad journey on the way back, hopefully about 40 minutes. So get home, get some food, get to bed, and then I'll see you tomorrow for part 2 of this 48 hours day in the life type video. And tomorrow, it's all about the business stuff and GKHQ. So I will see you then, get a good night's sleep. See you in a second. Good morning.
Morning.
Franks is here. It's a lovely Wednesday morning. Very bright, very blue sky. We've just been for our breakfast together on a Wednesday morning. It's a little bit of an odd morning to have time off, but seeing as Frankie never gets a Saturday due to football, we've made Wednesday mornings our day. So went for a nice breakfast.
Bought some peppers.
Bought some peppers for tea. And then we're going to head home and get cracking on all the business stuff. Frankie's doing a lot of work with Salve Tutoring, teaching the world their languages.
Thank you for that little plug.
Yeah, so if you ever want to learn languages, you just get in
Come
touch
on
with Franks. And we've got a lot of stuff to do with GKHQ and all the other bits, but I will explain a bit more when we get home. See you then. So Wednesday, as I told you before, Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, very football dominant. I also do my gym stuff or other goalkeeper training on a Monday or a Friday, so that kind of leaves Wednesday and Sunday as little hybrid days. As you saw this morning, me and Frankie, we like to try and do something together in the morning, but the rest of the day on a Wednesday is dedicated to all the kind of different business stuff, and it's not really something that I've spoken too much about on the channel before. The majority of this channel is to help you guys as goalkeepers, to try and help you to improve, for me to give you as much value as I possibly can from everything that I've learned or everything that I'm still learning. But I know some of you guys have asked about what else I do outside of the pitch, so this kind of day is a good opportunity to show you what else I do with my time. I've been very fortunate to play full-time football. You guys have seen it when I've been playing in different countries, but I've always enjoyed doing other things alongside it. Whilst I was in school, I enjoyed school. I enjoyed the subjects that I studied alongside playing. I did that whilst I was a scholar at Macclesfield. I also did my A-levels. I did that whilst I was at Loughborough when we started this channel. I loved Loughborough for the sport. I loved playing for the football team, being part of that elite sporting environment. But I was also studying for an international business degree. So I've always loved combining different things with football. And over the last few years, a lot of that other side has been with the channel. Building the YouTube channel, building this kind of keeping goals community. And I often say to other footballers or young athletes, I know a lot of people talk about going all in on plan A, being all in on your sport. And it is super important to be dedicated, to be focused on it. And I've always tried to be like that myself. But having other hobbies or having other businesses or other things that you can work on during your downtime, during the time when you're not training, when you're not specifically working on your sport, which you do have as an athlete, is super important, if not just to give yourself a mental break and an opportunity to look at something else. It means that you use your time a lot more efficiently when you are playing, when you are training, and then you get the opportunity to do something else that excites you. And for me, since doing that degree, it has been building businesses and working on different business elements. So as I say, the channel works a lot like a business. There's a team of us, as you guys have seen, me, Johnny, Patrick, we work together to try and give you the best content that we possibly can and to grow the channel as much as possible. I then decided to try and offer even more value, not just from the free to watch videos, but to try and put together specific goalkeeper training programs to help goalies on specific areas of their game. I had so many messages from goalkeepers who didn't have goalkeeper coaches, who wanted specific help on different parts of goalkeeping. So that's where the programs came from. Plyometrics, gym training, nutrition, communication, off-season training. If goalkeepers want help on those things, there's a program there for it. So then I had to build a website, I had to build those programs, I had to try and market them, I had to try and sell them, I had to try and have that whole line put together as a business to help goalies further. And the new addition to all of that, which has come in the last few months, has been GKHQ. Since we came back to England from playing in Sweden, I always wanted to try and build a specific home for goalkeepers, a place where goalies could work with other goalkeepers, work with goalkeeper coaches in an elite environment just for them. Whether that was goalkeeper training sessions for kids or for adults or for semi-pros, whether that was for online goalkeeper coaching for people that were further away. And when I met Joe Lewis, who you guys have seen in the videos and you'll see later on this evening, we spoke together and it was something that we thought that we could turn into a reality. Now, we've been working on GKHQ since September, mid-September, so it's not been going that long, but it's been amazing. I don't think I realised how much time and effort it would take. I've always enjoyed doing lots of things, as I say, and I thought, yeah, this will be another one I could add into it. But it's definitely become a huge part of our kind of lives and a huge part of our focus. But as a result, it's been amazing to see it grow and grow with more kids, more adults, more semi-pros, more people joining us in that kind of GKHQ family. And at the minute, the thing that I'm trying to work really hard on is to bring GKHQ to more goalkeepers. We are in one specific location. Our GKHQ facility is in Oldley Edge in Cheshire, and I realised that for a lot of goalkeepers, for a lot of you guys watching that, it's nowhere near where you are. So what we've decided to do is to try and take GKHQ on the road, and we're going to do that through training days. Now, training days are where we're going to take our GKHQ team, our GKHQ kind of philosophy of goalkeeper training, and bring it to different locations, initially around the UK, but in the future, who knows? So at the minute, I'm trying to work on making sure that I can take those training days to different places. We have already booked a training day, 2 training days at Loughborough University in the Midlands, and I see this as our kind of peak goalkeeper training day. The best sporting facilities, as you guys have seen on the channel, the best sporting university, the best sporting coaches, and we're going to take GKHQ to Loughborough. Invite our goalies in, invite everyone who wants to come, and enable them to train in those elite facilities. Train on the pitch, train in the gym, have Q&As, meet pro goalkeepers, an elite goalie day run by goalies for goalies. But as I say, it's not just Loughborough where I want to do that. I want to do it in more locations. So we're currently trying to figure out how we can get one up to Scotland for the summer, which I can't wait for. But let me know down in the comments where you'd like to see more training days, because I want to bring GKHQ to you guys so that we can train together, we can work together, and we can all get better as a group. If you are interested in joining us for the Loughborough Training Day, I'll put the link down below. It is on the 24th and the 25th of May. The 24th is for goalies aged 12 to 17, and the 25th of May is for any goalies aged 18 and above. If you don't already, follow all the GKHQ socials as well, because whenever we have a new training day, I will put them up on there. So that's what I'm working on this afternoon. I'm going to do a couple of hours on that, and then we're going to head off to GKHQ itself because we've got some evening classes. Today we've got a very new class, our under 7s, under 8s goalies. We have 2 new goalies starting in that group. We've got our girls class, and then we've got a semi-pro group as well. So it's going to be a pretty busy evening at GKHQ. Anyway, I'm going to crack on with that work, and then we're going to head off to the home of goalkeepers. Excited to show you. Right, so we're here at GKHQ. As I said, we've got a busy evening full of goalie sessions. But let me take you inside, show you around, show you what the place looks like, and tell you a little bit more about it. Got the Hall of Fame here, which is all of our goalies. Every goalie that trains at GKHQ or has trained at GKHQ is on here. We've got some friends of the channel as well. So there's all the GKHQ family. Got more floor mats. This is hopefully going to be something quite exciting pretty soon, this corner. We've got the famous coffee and tea section over here, and then the React wall. So we've got James, George and Joe preparing for today. So this is our space, this is GKHQ. Grass pitch, Astro section. The boys in the back setting up, ready for this evening sessions. We've got our under 7s, under 8s, which is new tonight. 2 new goalies starting, which is exciting. Always exciting to start a new age bracket. We only went down to under 9s before, so exciting to get more young lads in. And then we've got our girls group, which is really good, growing all the time. The girls are improving all the time. We've got some cracking goalies in there. And then finally, we've got a full semi-pro group this evening as well. 6 goalies, ranging from a pro goalie's going to be in there, lots of semi-pro lads, a couple of young semi-pro lads. So that'll be really cool to watch them and to put them through their paces. But it's going to be a good night. It's always a good night down at GKHQ. Right, my job, whilst the boys are setting up the session and getting ready to coach, I need to sweep inside, make it look nice, get all the coffee and tea ready for the parents, and do a little bit of the marketing. That's my role. Right, let's get to work, and I'll show you what a night is like at GKHQ. goal now. Save, rebound. Yes, good. What a save, love it. Good, Valentino, well chased. Oh, what a hold. Touch, mate. Save, kid, well done. And we're back from GKHQ. Definitely a chilly one, but really, really good evening. Really enjoyed that. Great to see each of those sessions. Really nice that we can open up to the younger age groups, under 6s, under 7s, get them started. The girls absolutely smashed it, and then the semi-pro group was absolutely flying. You've got goalies of all different kind of stages of their career in there. Lads who have played tons of games, lads who are just getting started. Really nice that they can all kind of learn from each other, push each other, and for us as coaches to kind of put them through their paces was a pleasure. And from a business point of view, it's amazing to see it growing all the time, new goalies coming down and people enjoying the sessions, which is the main thing, kind of spreading that love of goalkeeping, helping other goalkeepers. That's what it's always been all about. You can follow us on our socials as well. I'll put all that up so you can go and follow us and see how everything's going. And as I say, we'd love to get you guys involved. If you live locally, if you live in the Northwest, come on down, send us a message, we'll get you in for the weekly sessions. And if you don't worry, hopefully we can get you part of those training days like the one at Loughborough, or even some online coaching which we're going to be putting out very soon. So yeah, exciting. But I hope you enjoyed 48 hours in my life. Thank you for coming along, thank you for joining us for the whole thing. It means a lot. Hope you got some value from it, and hope you enjoyed the video, something a little bit different. If you did, please hit that like button down below, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and we will see you in the next one. But keep chasing improvement as always. Look after yourselves, and we'll see you next week. Take care. I'll speak to you in a bit.